I just have two issues that I want to get clarifications from the IG and DCI. I don't want us to lose this opportunity, Chair, and so that as members of the public are watching, they think that we are just here to discuss because 3 of our colleagues have been arrested. Yes, we are human beings, but we are also representatives of people. And therefore, this session will be more fruitful as we seek answers for our 3 colleagues, if we also make it a more meaningful engagement, if we can try and achieve something better for our country with these 2 public officers that are before us. Mr. Chairman, this issue should not be treated in the casual manner that I see the IG and the DCI want to treat it. The kind of answers they are giving, because I've listened to them 2 times that they've appeared before us. This is a very risky issue. Mr. Chairman, Article 1 of our Constitution, the first institution that Kenyans delegate power to, before they even give it to the executive, that is the president, before they give it to the judiciary, to the Chief Justice, they first give it to Parliament. These 3 gentlemen exercise authority on behalf of the people who voted for them. And for anybody to use the authority of a public office, such as your office, to prevent them from exercising that mandate is a very serious violation of our Constitution. Mr. Chairman, there are no kids here. All these are adults. The truth of the matter, and you know it, DCI, you know it, IG, these 3 gentlemen were being stopped from voting on that particular day. It's a very simple assignment. The answers that you have refused to give us for the last 2 times that you've come before us is why and who gave the instructions. Article 245 of our Constitution, IG, I'm serving my 2nd term in Parliament. I've read answers of 2 IGs who've come before this House for vetting. Yours were the most brilliant. I happily gave you my vote on behalf of the people of Kericho and say, this gentleman is right and fit to serve as our Inspector General because of the things that you said. But I'm disappointed, my brother, because of what is happening to our police service. Read Article 245(2). You are supposed to exercise independent command over the National Police Service. What is your understanding of independent command if you'll come back here today and are not sure who sent instructions for 3 senators to be arrested on the same day, and on a day that they are supposed to agree on a very important national duty? The reasons countries fight, the reason Somalia is the way it is, the reason Libya is the way it is because of resources. We were coming here to agree on resources that day. Then people who don't care about this country, who want to have their way, they use the authority of the police to arrest 3 of our colleagues. 2 times you've come before us. You haven't brought answers. Mr. Chair, I want to request that the route proposed by Senator Dulo is the correct route. That let these 2 gentlemen leave today. Let them come back with substantive answers. And I want to request, Chair, that let it be a written response to the questions that these people are asking, so that we discuss a written document that even has policy issues, like Senator Omogeni is saying, so that we want to know what is your policy on the issue of arrest. How difficult is it to summon Kenyans to come to your police stations? Why all this drama? Kenya is a poor country. We can't even pay salaries. We are borrowing 1 trillion these financial years, yet you can send 20 lorries to go and arrest a single MP who you can summon. It's waste of public funds, Mr. IG. That's not good use. That's not prudent use of the resources that have been put under you. Finally, Chair, I want to plead with this gentleman, Mr. IG, do not allow police to do political assignments. There's a history to that. 2007, because you are not a stranger in this country, police were burnt in Kisumu, GSU, and AP officers, because over time people had been used to police executing political assignments. The minute a police officer loses the authority of the crown, they'll be regarded like criminals. Please, I plead with you, exercise independent oversight, independent command over the police service. We are increasingly seeing police officers being sent to harass those of us that don't agree with this administration. I don't say the things that I say for my children. I say it on behalf of the people that I represent. If I tell the president that you are taking the country in the wrong direction, it's not my words. That's what the people of Kericho think about this administration. Allow us to do our work. But you are increasingly allowing police officers to do political assignment, and that is wrong, IG. It's not right here on earth. I read your biography. You say you're a Christian. It's not right before God.
It is not.
Please let them be independent. Let them handle themselves with particular duty. Finally, Chair, because we have the VIP, the gentleman in charge of VIP protection with us, it will also be important to get his written submission on why we have about 6 or 7. You know, this is where I put on my hat as a commissioner. Apart from being Senator of Kericho, I'm also a commissioner in this parliament. Every time I get questions and concerns, in fact, we are even considering whether we can give private security to our members who have stayed for over 1 year without security. Mr. Gabo is here. It's important for you to tell us why after 5, 6 letters that we have written requesting that there are members in this parliament whose security is being withdrawn arbitrarily because of their political persuasions. It's not right. Tell these people who are abusing your offices that let them not allow you to plant curses for your children by doing political work. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Dr. Ali?
Thank you. Chair, I want to say that I'm not a criminal. I've not been arrested. I have not been intimidated. I sympathize with my friends, and I think it's very bad for somebody like Senator Langat to shed tears here. It's annoying. It's not healthy for this country, and it's not the right thing we should be seeing, really. These are elders, and I think we deserve the respect of our police service. Mr. Chairman, I talked to Senator Lelengwe that day when he said that he's been arrested on the way. We have, what I fear most and what I see in this country is the double standards. If Senator Malala is arrested because of giving a public